Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLocks, and welcome back to Zero Time Dilemma. I think with C Team, we only have one left to do. I'm kind of curious to try to fill in this gap between these two spots, and I believe it's probably going to be D Team that we have to go to, because this is the poison one, where we find the antidote. And then we send the antidote to D Team, so it makes sense that this part is D Teams, but I have no idea which one it is. I was kind of looking at them. It's pretty hard to tell which one it might be, right? They'd have to be poisoned, but there isn't really a room like this, which makes sense, right? Because that's where we get the antidotes. Is there any point where they look poisoned? Like, I'm thinking... it's probably not the one in the bottom right, because all three of the teams have this green... one with a green door. It could be any of the other ones, though, really. I mean, how could we know for sure without trying them? So I'm not gonna bother guessing. I'm just gonna stick with my original plan. And we're gonna jump into the final one for C Team and see where it takes us. Let's do it, everybody. I like my pun. Probably not. Who really likes puns? First come, first saved. C. So this must be the end?
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're supposed to clean off after returning from the surface. Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
Ah, that explains the showerheads.
Just as I thought. This won't open either.
The map shows an elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but...
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked it earlier, but no dice. Locked up tight.
Do you think Zero trapped us in here to make us play the decision game?
It's pretty obvious at this point. 1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting,
So it's a different
and the drug
time.
put us to sleep.
This
So
would be
that means
earlier
we were
on.
napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Okay. This whole timing thing is probably really important.
Junpei,
Haven't been super keeping
there's
track of it,
something
though.
I've been wanting to ask you. During the vote earlier, you told Carlos.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q Team. Yeah, what about it?
What about? How could you be so horrible? You used to... You'd never have said that a year ago.
So this is
Oh,
after
like
they
you're
were
one to
knocked
talk.
out,
What?
and they were able to remember.
What happened to you, Junpei? What happened while I was gone?
Oh, Junpei.
I'd like to know more about you, too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
Heh, so our hero of justice has a sister complex.
Junpei? Carlos really is worried about you.
Well, it's more I want to know about you both. Weren't you friends as kids? And last year you were trapped just like this and escaped together. So why?
Why the animosity, you mean? That's exactly why.
Junpei,
I've seen people die. Horrible, cruel deaths I never wanted to see. So many. I'm probably becoming numb. After what happened last year, I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Huh.
Oh, man. What made you want to do that?
It was all because of Akane there. She up and disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day.
Jesus.
Never had a by-the-books case where I just had to prove he cheated. Every job that passed my hands was dirty and dangerous.
This is a really dark game.
That's when I realized humans aren't as beautiful as I thought. I'd only been skimming the surface all this time. So every day, after work, I'd drink myself to sleep. I slept in my bathtub with the shower running. It was the only way I was able to get the scent of blood off me. But last month, finally, I got intel through our network that Akane was joining this experiment.
So that's why you came to decom.
Yeah, I threatened those in charge and forced my way in.
It's nice to get some backstory, so we understand a little bit more of why Junpei is the way that he is. Gave up kind of a piece of himself to find her.
So, Akane, how's Santa? Aoi.
My brother.
I heard about Ace. He's stuck in jail, if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus is doing all right. She's working and raising her kids still.
Cool.
Who told you this?
That detective guy, Seven. I worked with him once. We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Oh.
Destroyed?
Hey, what's Free the Soul?
A religious cult. They're a freaky terrorist organization who never stop trying to create their new world.
They abducted my brother and I 10 years ago.
And the game we played last year was related to that big kidnapping case.
My brother and I were trying to track Free the Soul's movements, but you were too, Junpei?
I came across some info on them while I was working. Seven was the one still on their trail. But I kind of think we went too far by destroying their headquarters. I'm pretty sure we pissed off their boss. I think his name was Brother.
So wait, you're saying this Zero the Second has something to do with him?
You know anything about it, Akane?
I already told you I'm not connected to this. I don't know why this person is calling themselves Zero.
Why don't you enlighten us as to why you joined DCOM, Akane?
Junpei.
Someone using that name has thrown us into a similar game. No way you can ask me to believe they're unrelated.
Stop it, Junpei. From what I can tell, Akane's the victim.
It's like a kung fu
I'm
movie.
here to change the future. Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying plan. I infiltrated the experiment to stop that.
So you knew that this game would happen?
I don't know. I didn't know any specifics about all of this.
But you just said it's to change the future.
A very distant future.
So you access the morphogenetic field and...
Hold up.
Carlos is so
what are
lost.
you talking about?
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
Why'd he have to interrupt
Zero
now?
has a weird way of speaking.
Three groups have voted for different teams. 4, none have been executed. The current death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game.
Like the cadence.
Of the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you.
I wonder if that's going to give us a clue as to who it is, just the way that they speak.
The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one.
Just like this
Their
one.
ward's decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same.
Okay.
A yellow button exists on the wall in each.
Oh, that thing.
Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Hydrogen fluoride?
That's good for your teeth, right?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body,
Oh.
but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first
Of course.
team quits, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It's ultimately all up to you to decide.
Isn't it obvious?
Junpei!
Wait! Let's think about this. Get out of my way, Akane. We need to push the button before the other teams do.
What are you saying, Junpei? Are you really planning to sacrifice everyone else so you can escape?
It's to survive. It's kill or be killed. So we need to make sure to kill them first.
Junpei, I'm here. You've changed so much. Ah!
Junpei!
Jesus,
Damn you.
Junpei.
You want to die? You're okay with never seeing your sister again?
Jesus.
Maria.
No way in hell I'm dying. I did not go through everything just to die today.
Carlos is a bit stronger, eh?
No, don't, Carlos! If none of the teams push it, then it has to be like when we voted.
While you're wishing on a star, we'll end up killed.
Junpei!
Push it, Carlos!
Easy choice. Easy choice for the first one. I can just... Oh, okay, so it has a timer. It has a timer, so if you want to not do an action, it'll show a timer. Good to know. Would have been good to know for the previous one. Pretty sure we're dead.
It's been 3 minutes.
Does that mean none of the teams...
It has to mean no one pushed it.
Pretty sure we're gonna live.
Oh, that was the longest 180 seconds ever.
You're telling me. I'm nearly drowning in my own sweat. Like I practically had that acid bath already.
That's a funny
It
joke.
seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
No! Then when will we?
Less than a minute left before we're knocked out. That means...
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
Now, it is time for you to sleep.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
And you might just be goo. Oh shit. Wow. Is that just going to be the end of it? So did we unlock anything? We must have, right? No, nothing. Huh. So I know where we go next. Let's save it first. That's good. I'm glad we have kind of like a path forward to jump into the other teams. I'm surprised I didn't notice that. I guess I didn't look very hard. That all 3 teams have a green door with a yellow button. Let's jump into Q team. Let's see what happens. I guess I could have gone back into that again and made the other choice. But I'm going to continue down this path where we just...
Let us out!
We'll see.
Let us out of here!
How long are you planning on doing that? Bang
Oh,
all
it's-
you want, it won't open.
Been so long since we've seen these guys.
Damn it.
Just take a second, calm down. We need cool heads.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Cool heads, cool heads.
Sorry.
Do you know what that button does?
Well, no, but maybe the door opens with it. I really wasn't going to push it though.
Kids are a pain.
But he could have a very good point. We haven't heard anything from Zero. Just sitting around here is useless. Maybe just one tiny push?
Hey, Mira.
Just kidding. I'm not that reckless.
Don't scare me like that.
But we really don't know much at all. We may be at the point of crazy decisions. The only thing we know for sure is what time it is.
Do we?
1808.
It must have been around.
I think that was the same time, right? Wasn't it 1810?
In the lounge. So,
1810?
4.5 hours? Wow, you calculated that fast. And at your age, even.
Was it good?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Seems you still have that problem with numbers, Eric.
Tell me about
I
it.
recall you having trouble calculating change when we first met.
Hey, come on now.
I'm good with
Is
math,
that
but
how
like,
you two met?
I'm good.
I wanna
I'm
hear,
bad
I
with
wanna
like
hear.
basic math.
Yeah? My face has got to be all red. I still remember every detail. The fateful encounter was on a Monday. The sky that morning in Nebraska was full of thick clouds, though the gloom cleared in an instant, like a miracle. I always
Backstory.
mustered up my best smile for customers, even the boring regulars I was tired of seeing. I still offered the most delicious ice cream to them. I was getting sick of it, though. Oh, now, don't think it was my work I was unsatisfied with. I really truly love ice cream. But as the days passed, everything felt hollow, as if there was a hole in my heart. I thought it was just another normal day. I wasn't expecting the moment it changed. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think such a beautiful sight existed in this world. My God, the feelings that hit me. I'd never felt anything like that before. That was when I realized this had to be a miracle. Mira entered my life.
Miracle.
She was an angel that looked like a customer.
Shouldn't it be the other way?
The details aren't important. You look like you don't understand. Well, I don't blame you.
What?
I didn't get it either.
Swearing a
Mira was just such a vivacious vision of beauty.
sphere helmet.
I was just a lowly ice cream shop employee. Next to that, there was no way I would be a good match. But then Mira...
Cut it out. Me, an angel? You gotta be kidding.
But it's true. You really are an angel to me, Mira.
It's like you're a completely different person now, Eric.
Huh?
Well, earlier you were being... Your face was pretty scary.
Being an asshole.
Did I frighten you that much?
Yeah?
Oh. Gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You were probably just rattled about what's happened to us. I could tell you were a nice person under all that.
What are you? You're an odd duck.
Looks like you've gone back to your dopey expression again. I guess you calmed down, huh?
Dopey? Man, you're really harsh, Mira. But yeah, I'm okay now. That's right, I'm fine. I can definitely smile no matter what.
Uh-oh. I guess there was more conversation.
I wonder why Zero decided to lock us up in here anyway.
Right. Seems like too much effort for it to be just a joke.
A lot of money was pumped into this whole thing.
Maybe all of this is supposed to be part of the decom experiment? They wanted to investigate how a closed space affected change on emotions, right?
But then why did they want normal people like us to apply? Wouldn't you want people in helpful professions to go to Mars? Like military officials, researchers, other skilled professionals like that.
Maybe the reason they chose civilian subjects is because they're planning to send those kinds of people to Mars in the future.
That sounds right. Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time. What kind of problems would that bring?
I need to go back and listen to that
How would the
recording
subjects
from
figure out
VLR.
solutions to the resulting troublesome situations.
That emergency recording. Do you guys
According
remember
to the
that?
decom staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. They put us in a difficult position on purpose, to observe how we'd get out.
The sponsor is a civilian organization that hopes to expand business worldwide. Maybe they expect to be part of a colonization of Mars in the future.
Colonizing Mars?
Hey, have you ever heard this before? If you want to transport live koi from Brazil to Japan, putting only koi fish in an aquarium will result in most of them dying. By adding something to that same container, you won't lose a single one.
What is it?
A piranha.
A piranha?
But how does that even work?
Something dangerous.
I guess their self-preservation instincts kick in.
Interesting. Wonder if that's
I
true.
get it. The fish become so afraid of the piranha that they make an effort to live. That nervous state becomes the power to keep them alive.
This is good. I like this. This is classic.
In order to survive, you need that sense of urgency.
Zero Escape.
I see. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh? Kidding!
No, just a piranha.
Eric, don't say scary things like that.
Oh, so maybe all this stuff is something similar. Living quietly in decom becomes boring, so the emotional state will fade. If you intentionally inject a sense of emergency...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none.
I was going to say that maybe it started 2 minutes earlier because they spoke a lot more in this one. Also, it's interesting. This kind of has the opposite...
I can't say this is an ideal situation for men.
This game kind of has the opposite problem of VLR, where there's like too much dialogue, and this one there might not be enough. It seems kind of disjointed.
Back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you.
I feel like this crew would probably push the button, like,
The other two
right?
teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same.
Those eyes.
Yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will
Yes, I'm looking at the eyes.
of hydrogen fluoride.
No!
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Oh, we gotta hurry or we'll die!
Same kind of thing.
Don't worry. We need to trust the others.
Big hug.
The others, you say? What the hell do you know?
Hey! Stop! Where did the nice Eric go?
Shut the hell up, you fucking brat!
Jesus.
Why, Eric?
Ah!
Get in there.
Mira?
At least he's quiet now. I'll leave the rest of this up to you.
Huh?
It'll be interesting to see how you handle this.
What?
Huh. Easy choice. Easiest choice of my life. Make it real easy. We do nothing.
Seems like the other teams didn't press it either.
I am so glad.
Are we safe?
Who really knows?
Mira? What? Watch where you're staring!
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What? Then
We'll have to wake up to find out if we're alive or not.
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
No!
So in the poison ending or game over that we got with C team, two of the teams ended up. No, one team was dead, right? Q team, I think, was dead. C and D team were alive. D team was the team we needed to get the antidote to. Okay, let's save it again. And then let's jump into D teams. Green door, poison, hydrochloride, tooth treatment. The other thing I kind of noticed is, like, in the other games, every character had like a little bauble or something that, or maybe it wasn't so much in 999, but definitely in VR, they had like a little bauble that represented them. There's not so much that in this one.
Won't even budge.
Does that mean it's locked?
Yeah.
Vi has
seems
her
that way.
thing.
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Where are we?
The decontamination room. That's how it's labeled on the map.
There are showers in here?
You need to wash all contaminants off after you return from outside. Well, in the case of nuclear war, of course.
Which means there are two exits heading to the surface. Here, in the X door in the lounge.
You're right. It looks like there's a hall to an elevator outside. I don't see how they're connected on the map, but it must be there.
Okay, then let's escape through that door.
How
Diana
exactly do
has
you
one too.
propose that
Her hair.
Looks like it's been welded shut.
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Did you not just hear that it's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
Diana's got some
Clearly
crazy intense
suspect.
eyes also.
Or not.
Right.
1809.
Different time.
Anesthetic was injected after the vote.
It's a minute later.
1330.
So we've been asleep for almost 4.5 hours.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
That means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then. But we just don't remember any of it.
Flower too.
Wonder what the results of the voting are.
It's highly unlikely that C Team was able to survive.
Why?
You even have to ask? Diana voted against the plan on the note.
Number
and chose
18 on
C Team.
Sigma's shirt.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q Team. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry. I don't really remember.
Huh.
What? How is that
I
possible?
thought we were supposed to remember.
How could you forget? After the vote at 1330, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Yeah, okay. I remember that right.
I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C Team.
Nonsense. You must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart. No. Wait. Don't tell me. Jumped?
Haha. gonna tell her about that?
What Sigma was going on about back in decom? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What did he mean exactly? Do you mind explaining?
I really like the character
Even
designs.
if I did, I don't think you'd believe me. It's highly likely you won't even understand. You see, the things Sigma and I have been through are,
You got the VLR music.
and mysterious.
Oh, I like it.
Does
Got
that mean
like
your
goosebumps.
consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our two consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028. See, you don't understand, do you?
Doesn't have to make sense.
I'm still confused.
You only need to believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are.
Yes, the dead number 6 billion.
Yikes.
It's all because of Radical 6, a horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, decom. That was what we were told anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from decom.
I think
I've got a
Zero's
feeling
voice
it
sounds
came
most
from
like
the
Fi's,
shelter instead.
but that's just my
Regardless,
instinct.
Back then we believed it all started at decom.
Like the
So
cadence
we
of it.
infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world.
Okay, so we gotta name
Using
the
the
group.
organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I see. I mean, it all seems so fake. I could hardly keep up with all of it.
We're not lying.
It's true.
All right then. I'd like to go back for a second. Fi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
Very interesting.
All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. The current death count, 0.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one.
Does Sigma have like these like chevron tattoos on his arm? What's going on there? Oh,
Construction of all of them are the same.
right. All he has to do with his bionic arms, right? Because he's got them now. Right?
What? Hydrofluoric acid?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you'll obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
What should we do, everybody? Okay, what does that look like?
Wait,
There's like a symbol
don't.
on that,
I'm doing it to protect you too.
that hair clip.
What?
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed. The acid will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is that how you want to reunite? To hug and cry together in the drain? By then, we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes. But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over. It must mean that we're being tested.
I mean, everyone
See
voted
how much we all trust.
to trust each
Please
other.
believe Sigma.
So you think Sigma
Trust
would?
the other teams.
He would have learned from VLR also, right? Right? Needs some tension though. Okay. I think what I'll probably do is, what should I do? Oh God. Oh no, I'm not gonna. I kind of miss reading all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
See? I told you, didn't I? None of the others pushed the button. So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
Now you all get melted in your sleep.
Misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
And when?
Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep when...
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past nights.
So we'll have no idea.
Pleasant dreams.
Almost melted to death. Isn't that just like a terrible thought? Terrible, horrible thought. But I mean, we all make it, right? We just don't remember this. So we don't know that we should trust each other. The question is, do we remember the first vote? Let's take a look at what's unlocked. Shit, I don't know. I think this one, that one, and that one were already there. I think that's the new one. Oh, the box is open. Okay, and then over here, we've got the box opening. And I remember the crossbow one. And I remember that one because it's got the cryogenic tube thing. So I'm pretty sure those are the old ones. So just the box opens. And this one, it's not open though. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. This is Luckless LoveLocks signing off for now, and I love you all.